Have you ever gone to bed with clothes on and woken up without them and didn't know why you didn't have your clothes on? I'm McCabe, this is channel for anything and everything, and that happened to me today. I woke up with no shirt on. I was really confused. And usually when this kind of thing happens to people, it'll be because it was too hot in the bed and they just need to shed something to get a little bit cooler. And you just do it while you're still sleeping without even remembering it the next day. But this got me thinking, what kind of issues do some people have when they sleep? And apparently it's a thing called parasomnia. And these are sleep disorders that usually happen when people are just getting to sleep or just falling out of sleep. I did a little bit of research on this and I made up a list of 5 weird and crazy little sleep disorders that I found. The first is rapid eye movement behavior disorder, and it's when your body embodies the idea of REM sleep. Basically, when you go to bed and you're in REM sleep, which is rapid eye movement, your eyes are moving back and forth a lot when you're just paralyzed, basically. Your body loses that paralysis and your body goes and starts freaking out. It's kind of like having a seizure while you're sleeping, and it's a bad disorder because it could be really hurtful to the person because they're kind of thrashing about. This next sleep disorder is called non-24-hour sleep-wake syndrome, which is when your sleep cycle isn't the usual 24 hours that a person sleeps. You know, you go to bed when it's dark outside, you wake up when it's light outside, and this happens a lot in blind people where they just will go to sleep at, let's say, like 9 o'clock one day, then 3 o'clock the next day, then 7 o'clock the next day, and maybe a week later they do that whole cycle again of going to bed at 9 o'clock and then at 3 o'clock and then at 7 o'clock again, and it just keeps happening. The third weird disorder I found was called Kleinelevin Syndrome, which is when you need an excessive amount of sleep, and usually people eat a lot if they have this syndrome. Think of it, you're sleeping 20 hours a day or all day, and then you only are awake for maybe an hour. It's kind of like you're a koala. Ooh, you can be a koala bear if you have a weird sleep disorder. Now, this fourth one I knew of before, and it's called narcolepsy, and it's basically when you fall asleep as I was trying to say, it's when you fall asleep at random times, and you don't know when it's gonna hit, but it happens. And it could really be disastrous. Think, if you're trying to walk onto a subway or something, and all of a sudden the door closes, you fall asleep, and you're halfway in, halfway out, and badly. The last one I found was called Sexsomnia, which is when you have sex in your sleep. Sometimes you remember it, sometimes you don't, and people will tell you if you did it because you'd probably be maybe considered a rapist. But I don't know how that would be charged. It's just that there's not a lot of medical background on this kind of disorder because not many people are going to be like, yeah, I have sex in my sleep. What do you do for life? I don't know. I don't have sex in my sleep. Sometimes people fear the judgment that they would receive of having sex while they're sleeping and not being able to control it. But yeah, 5 crazy sleep disorders. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching. Subscribe and have a great day. There was a robot made that could complete a Rubik's Cube in just 3.5 seconds. To show you how long that is, it's about this long.